Today marked the beginning of Amazon's Prime Day, but it also started Target's Deal Days. It's a head-to-head sales matchup between the two biggest names in retail. Let's bring in our expert panel to discuss this and break it all down. And with us right now, Hilding Anderson, head of retail strategy, Publicis Sapient, and Patrick McKeever, president, founder, The Daily on Retail. Patrick, I'll start with you. So Amazon presumably is still the king of e-commerce, but we know that Target has started its daily deals. Walmart's trying to get in the game as well. What are your thoughts here?
My thoughts are that, yeah, Amazon is the king of e-commerce, as you said, and probably will continue to be after Prime Day today. The thing about Target and Target's deal days and Walmart is doing something called the Big Save event. Best Buy is doing something today, BJ's Wholesale Club. So a bunch of other retailers have sort of piggybacked off of Amazon, as they do each year. But it's really, in my opinion anyway, it's really all about Amazon today. And those retailers will get some business that they might not otherwise have gotten today by running the specials, the deals. But it's Amazon's day, and Amazon is expected to do close to $10 billion in sales today and tomorrow this year, which is up, this year on Prime Day, which is up over 40% year to date, 40% from last year.
Right. Yeah, Hilding, what are your thoughts? Amazon versus Target. Are they both winners in the long run? What's the breakdown here?
Yeah, thanks. And thanks for having me on today, Nicole. I think that when I think about the broader holiday season, and the fact is, this is the earliest start of the full holiday season we've had for over 50 years here. And the reset of the broader kind of holiday season is a significant change caused by the broader macroeconomic factors we've talked about. And I do expect a very strong performance, not just frankly from Amazon, but I actually think Walmart and Target and others are going to see, certainly perhaps even a greater lift than Amazon will. We expect, north of $9 billion over these 2 days from Amazon alone. On a percentage basis, I would expect Target and Walmart actually outperform that, in part because they're benefiting from the broader tailwinds. So I think it's some of those sales are going to be incremental, but I think many of them are going to be net new for those two companies.
Tell me about the others that are piggybacking, Patrick. You noted Target, Walmart, Best Buy. In the end, and we've seen some good signs. I mean, even Best Buy showed really some great signs of sales that they hadn't seen in years. Is it COVID? Is it that the consumers are beefing up their homes because they're going to be working from home? Are retailers winners?
I mean, there have been some winners despite the overhang from COVID. Consumer electronics has done well, as you mentioned, Best Buy. Some of that was consumers setting up home offices and setting up learn from home offices or study stations, whatever you want to call those. So that's been an area of strength, although there's probably some pull forward of demand that we will have seen here that might come out of holiday as it relates to consumer electronics. And then, yes, the home area has been very, very strong as consumers stay home and nest and fix up their houses and replace some aging appliances and those kinds of things. So that's been those two trends have been very pronounced. On the other side, the thing that's been weaker, or one of the things, is traditional apparel has been very weak, and you see that in all of the bankruptcies across retail. Many of those are specialty apparel retailers. So it's a bit of a split situation. There are some pockets of strength, to be sure, but there's still a fair bit of weakness as well.
And what's next about, we talk about the holiday shopping season, right, guys? What are your thoughts, Hilding and Patrick? I'll start with you, Hilding, on the holiday shopping season. This is, we get all the breaking news on the new iPhones. We're seeing 5 colors, 11% thinner. There's a mini. They're faster. They're more durable. A camera, gaming, a deal with Verizon and 5G. These are just some of the headlines that are breaking right now as we speak. What are your thoughts, Hilding? I'll start with you on the holidays. Name some names where you see the winners.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think this holiday season. I'm actually fairly bullish about this holiday season, at least from a digital perspective. I think we're going to see more and more investment from retailers into that digital capabilities, and the benefits are going to accrue to the customers. So, it's obviously really uncertain with some of the macroeconomic factors and the election and other things, but I think we're going to see a 2 to 3% lift over previous holiday, and I think consumers, sitting at home, many of them, are going to be looking for areas to spend as a way of distraction in some ways, and bring back maybe some of the fun of retail, some of the fun of shopping that we saw in days past. Albeit, it's not going to benefit the predominantly store-based retailers to the same degree, and that's going to be challenging for those. But for others, like Amazon and others, they're going to benefit from the tailwinds of that digital lift.
Right. And with Prime Day forecasts up 40% year over year, that's what the forecast you have, Patrick, on the Prime Day. Tell me about your anticipation for the holidays. Are you expecting a bump up year over year?
Yeah, I mean, I think the holiday will be a lot better than we thought it would have been going into the pandemic. And some of that is that there has been a freeing up of dollars from things that people aren't doing. For example, dining out or going to movies and baseball games and football games and those sorts of things, not traveling. So that will free up some money that can be spent on gifts for the holiday. So I don't think it'll be as bad as we would have thought it would have been. Probably more or less in line with most, which expect, and Hilding, who said that he thought 2 to 3% or so would be a good number, and I would agree with that.
Can you guys each quickly give me the dud, the loser, the not hot now? Hilding, quickly.
I don't want to name names, but I would say any company that has the predominance of their revenue coming from physical stores or are mall-based or have a large number of kind of B and C class mall players are the ones that are going to have the greatest headwinds here.
Yeah. Patrick?
It's the smaller retailers, the specialty retailers that don't have the omni-channel capabilities, the ability to get it to the customer by delivering from the store, curbside pickup, those kinds of things, contactless pickup, that don't have the fulfillment sophistication that Amazon has, that Walmart has, that Target has.
Yeah. People have gotten very comfortable with the new way. Curbside pickup, right to my door. Great conversation. Thanks to our panel. All things retail, Hilding Anderson, head of retail strategy at Publicis Sapient. Patrick McKeever, president, founder, The Daily on Retail. Thank you both, gentlemen.